SVG files. What they are? An SVG file, short for scalable vector graphic file, is a standard graphics file type used for rendering two-dimensional images on the internet. Unlike other popular image file formats, the SVG format stores images and vector, which is a type of graphics made up of points, lines, cursors, and shapes based on mathematical formulas. Raster and vector. They are more than a few image file formats in use on the web today, which we can dive into two categories: raster graphics and vector graphics. Raster graphics work well for highly detailed images like photographies, in which the exact color of each pixel needs to be specified. Raster images have a fixed resolution, so increasing their size lowers the quality of the images. Vector graphic formats like SVG and PDF work differently. These formats store images as a set of points and lines between points. Mathematical formulas decide the placement and shape of these points and lines and maintain the spatial relationships when the image is scaled up or down. Vector graphic files also store color information and can even display text. How SVG files work? SVG files are written in XML and markup language used for storing and transferring digital information. The XML code in an SVG file specifies all of the shape, colors, and text, then comprise the image. Let's look at some examples. I'll start by showing a simple circle SVG. To draw the circle, the XML code specifies the shape with a circle tag, its position with the end which the CX and CY attributes, the radius with the R attribute, and the color inside the style tag. In the XML color code for this particular shape of orange. When provided an SVG file like the one a web browsers take in the XML into processes it and displays it on screen as a vector image. All modern browsers render SVG this way, as can specialized graphics editing software. Of course, we can accomplish a lot more with vectors than basic circles. Average of SVG files. XML code isn't just neat to look at. It makes SVG files very professional and practical for website and web application. Infinity's scalability. It's right there is in the name. SVG can be exemplified or shrunk down to any size without a loss of quality. Image size and display type don't matter with SVGs, they always look the same. This is important because the size of web images differ by viewer based on browser window dimensions, device, zoom, site layout, and responsive design. Your images must appear fully rendered to even viewer, and SVGs make this a lot easier. Customization. SVG give designers and developers a lot of control over their appearance. Rather than modify in the files directly in a text editor. You can employ one of many SVG's compatible editing programs to change your vector shape, color, text, and even other visual effects like look, gradients, and shadow. Scripting compatibility. The SVG file format was developed by the World Wide Web Consortium as a standardized format for web graphics, designed to work with other web convenient like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and the document object model. Thanks to the compatibility, SVG images can be controlled with the scripts. This opens the door for a huge range of dynamic display possibility, from animation by dynamic charts to mobile responsive images. This level of control over appearance isn't possible with JPEG and PNG formats. Accessibility and search engine optimization. SVG files are text files, and this itself adds some average over raster formats. With SVG convert programmers can look at the XML code and quickly understand it. Also, it's an SVG graphic contains text. The text information is stored in the files as literal text. This allows SVG to be interpreted by screen readers, helping those who have difficulties interacting with digital content. Lastly, SVG files can be accessed by search engine like Google. If you want to place a text-heavy infographic or other SVG display on your page, including keyword text in the image can help you page rank and improve your SEO. PNGs and JPEGs are limited to metadata and alt text in this respect. Smaller file size. SVG files tend to store images more effectively than common raster formats as long as the image is not too detailed. SVG files contain enough information to display vectors at any scale, whereas bitmaps require large files for scaled-up version of image, more pixel use or more file space. This is good for website because smaller files load faster on browsers, so SVGs can increase overall page performance. Therefore, SVGs as some time of magic this and website design. Thank you for watching. See you.